The National Institute of Health says multiple sclerosis is more prevalent in women than men, but it's not uncommon. One man who knows this all too well is former pro basketball player Chris Wright. He became the first person with MS to play in the NBA, and he's now sharing his story to raise awareness about this unpredictable disease. Chris Wright and board-certified neurologist Dr. Heidi Creighton is joining us now. Thank you both for being with us and being with us here on the program.
Thanks for having us.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
Yes, good morning. Now, Chris, let's start with you. For folks who are not too familiar, talk about what multiple sclerosis is and what are the signs and symptoms?
I'm going to let the doctor, who is well-versed and can speak this language extremely well, let her take this question.
MS is an autoimmune condition that affects the central nervous system, which is any part of the brain, any part of the spinal cord. And how somebody experiences MS is 100% dependent on where MS affects them. So people can have a whole host of different symptoms, from visual problems to weakness or funny sensation or balance or walking problems. So it's really, truly a very individualized condition, and everybody's MS is their MS, and it varies from patient to patient.
Now, you just mentioned everybody's MS is their MS. Chris, share a little bit about your story about living with MS and how your diagnosis impacted your career.
Yes, living with MS has been a journey for me. It's been a whirlwind of emotions. It's been a lot of trial and error, but it's also been extremely rewarding in the simple fact that I had a goal that I was set out to accomplish, and I accomplished that goal. And it was a lot of obstacles and barriers that were in my way trying to accomplish my goal. But it was met with a lot of resistance at first. It's met with a lot of resistance. People didn't understand what MS was or how it could affect me, obviously because it's so different with each person. And it just took me an amount of time to show and prove that I was able to deal with the rigors of playing at a high elite level and it not impact me really whatsoever. So I was blessed to be able to do that. I was blessed to have a team, my family, my doctor, who has been supportive with me through everything. And that's been my blueprint for success.
Now, Dr. Creighton, what do you want patients who are newly diagnosed with MS to know?
I want people to know that what they see on the internet is not the reality of MS. There's a lot of doom and gloom out there, and MS is not necessarily a doom and gloom diagnosis. And people need to understand that it's up to them to set forth what their journey is going to look like, what their path of MS is going to look like. Sometimes it's a really good opportunity to focus on health and wellness and get people into the best place that they've ever been in terms of their health and health awareness. So I just kind of really try to empower people to make set their own tone for MS, because it's their MS and it's their story.
Chris, I want to have you talk to our viewers. What is Express for MS? What do people need to know there?
Express for MS is a great resource and a great tool to hear people's stories and to also share your stories about multiple sclerosis, as well as get a basic foundational level and understanding of what your new life is going to look like and the obstacles that may come about, and they do a great job of expressing that and giving you an opportunity to see and feel confident moving forward with your life. It's a great resource just to have. I wish I had it, to be honest with you, when I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, because the worst thing you can do is go to Google and see what they say about multiple sclerosis. So it's a great resource for people to do it and feel confident and feel positive about the lifestyle that they're going to have, that they're now involved in.
Well, Chris, sharing your MS story is certainly going to make a huge impact on folks, no matter where they are in their journey. We want to thank you and the doctor for being with us this morning. Really important information. And where should folks go if they want more information about diagnosis and treatment?
You should go to express4ms.com for any information that you have.
All right. Once again, thank you both for being with us this morning. We do appreciate your time.
All right,
Thanks for having us.
And thank you for sharing your story.